Really excited about our win here tonight, and it just shows that if you got a team that stays together, works really hard, there's complete buy-in. Guys are starting to understand what we want to do offensively and defensively, and the thing I was most pleased about tonight was that we held them to below 40% field goal percentage defense, and anytime you defend like that, you're going to give yourself a chance to win. And the one thing I told the players in the locker room, we left a lot of possessions out there on the court tonight. And notice I didn't say points because I thought offensively turning the ball over 26 times, we're not going to add that to the game plan as far as a way to win. You're fortunate to win a game when you turn it over that many times, but defensively, we really hung tough and did a great job making it tough on them to get easy looks. So I'm really pleased with how well we defended, and I think this game shows how much room this team still has to grow. We beat a very good team, a very well coached team tonight, and we didn't play that well offensively at times. So I'm excited for the growth of this team.
In the first half especially, you seemed to really defend the paint well,
Yep.
and you denied them second shots, which has been an issue in the past.
That's exactly right. And the emphasis this week, we really put an emphasis on our post defense, and in the first half that really carried through. And I think in the second half, fatigue might have crept in a little bit and kind of reverting back to some old habits, but overall, I mean, let's face it, Sean Long is a beast in this league. He is an outstanding player, and he's going to play for money one of these days. And we did a good job of keeping him off balance. He got 2 offensive rebounds. That's really good to keep a guy with that length and girth outside the paint. And we made him work for a lot of those shots that he got. So we need to continue to build on that and know we have a lot of clips now we can show our bigs. If you work and move your feet, this is the result. You make it tougher on them. And I was really proud of how our bigs battled. And then, with the Peyton kid, he's outstanding. He's another kid that, is going to have a long professional career at some level and, possibly the NBA one day. And, we did a good job of keeping him contained, and he's going to get a few shots to the rim. You don't keep a good score like that from getting to the paint, but overall we made it really tough on him tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of their effort.
Maybe biggest key was they trimmed it to 2 late, and that's generally in the past few games where
Yep.
you've had trouble and haven't been able to fight back, but you did tonight.
Yeah, I would say the past 10 or 12 games. So instead of the past 2, but we really showed some resolve tonight. Juice stepped up and made a big play. He drove the ball to the basket and got a foul. And I think a couple of games ago he might have settled for a 3-point shot in that case instead of attacking the rim. The other thing I thought we did a really good job of was getting the ball to Augustine. Even though he missed 2 shots in a row down the stretch, we continued to give him a second look. In the past, we would give him 1 look, get it back, and then shoot a 3 or turn it over. We threw the ball back to him and made things happen. On one of his misses, Mike was able to get a rebound and make something happen. So again, they're starting to understand the difference between a bad shot, a good shot, and a great shot, and we need to continue to strive and get more great shots.
What can this mean to just end the streak and to win the way that you won the game?
Well, I think it goes. It can really help your confidence. There's no question about that. You play with some resolve. A team comes back on you. You hang tough. Make free throws late. Augustine stepped up and made those 2, and you're able to close out a game. That for a young team, for a team that's lost a few in a row, you can really gain confidence from that. But I told them we cannot talk about winning 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row. That's not the point. You cannot get to win number 3 unless you get win number 2. and we've got to come and bring our lunch pail and really get after it and focus in tomorrow on what we need to do against Louisiana Monroe and build off of that, because there's a lot of room for improvement from tonight's game.
You spoke on it earlier, getting the ball into Aug, but 21 of 26 on 2-pointers and 40 paint points.
Yeah, the two of the big emphases coming into this week, we wanted to attack them inside out. We wanted to get the ball in the paint, and we've talked about that, excuse me, in a lot of different games this year, and we haven't followed through with it. And I think we really took it to the extreme in practice this week. We were on guys to get the ball in the paint. It's got to touch the paint. You've got to drive it to the paint. All it needs another touch. We were constantly harping on that, and it really shows. And anytime you take the ball to the basket hard, you get to the free throw line, and we still made 8 threes. We still shot enough threes, and most of them were really good shots. And the more we understand of attacking the rim and playing inside out, it's going to help everybody. We had a couple kick-out threes tonight from throwing the ball in the post. So you can see the light bulbs slowly start to flicker for a few of these guys.